Hello fellow sim racers and welcome to my channel. I'm Sergi Sebastian, sim racing coach and driver, and this is the second video of the coaching series. This time I'm gonna try and do a shorter video than last time to teach you some basic but very important concepts that many drivers still do wrong sometimes. It's fuel calculation and tire pressures. And we are gonna start with the easy one, and let me go to a little slideshow for that. All right, so like I said, little presentation here for you, and let's start with the easy one, the tire pressures. What tire pressures should I aim for? Well, as for the latest ACC update, the V1.9.2, the optimal pressure range goes from 26.0 to 27.0. However, lower pressures are supposed to have more grip and also a bit higher wear. And this is why I tend to aim for quali for like 26.5 maybe, and for race 26.9, around that. But mind that depending on the track, the pressures will change during a lap. So you need to focus on the average pressure if you use AC Drive, for example, or if you can analyze the lab with Motec, you can check it with seeing the peaks and valleys for that. I'll leave a link for both programs in the description. And yeah, don't worry, I'm going to show you after the fuel calculation part, a little example also how to do some labs to figure that out. All right, now the bit more difficult part, maybe it's the fuel calculation. Normally you just say, yeah, roundabout and at 10 liters or whatever. Here, what we want is to be very precise and not carry excess fuel, but also make sure that we don't stop on the way before the finish line. So, things we need to know before starting. Length of the race, mandatory pit stops, and what type is like tire change, refueling, is there fixed time refueling, type of the formation lap, full or short, fuel consumption per lap, and what is the expected average pace from the leader. Here you can see the calculation. Don't worry, we'll do an example. On top of that, add one complete lap for full formation lap, or 1 liter if it was short. Let's make an example. In this case, for Misano, which is the track of the GT3 World Challenge at Pitskill IO, the time loss for a DT at this track is 30 seconds. And in this case, the race length was 60 minutes. There's a pit stop for refueling, like no fixed time. So we calculate around 35 seconds time loss in the pits. There's full formation lap, the consumption, let's just say 2.4 liters per lap. And the leader's average pace, I would say 1 minute 34 seconds. Just to round it up, it's a little bit faster than I would expect actually, but that's make it safer for the fuel calculation. So that's 94 seconds. Here you see the formula. Expected laps are 60 times 60, so we have the race length in seconds divided by 94. That gives us 37.93, and we round up to 38. The total laps with formation lap then would be 39, and then we just multiply number of laps times the fuel consumption, 93.6. That's 94 liters that we need. So we put 93 at the start and add 1 liter in the pits if we go for the splash and dash strategy. Oh, and if you want to know exactly what the drive-through time loss is for each track, I have that in my ACC strategy spreadsheet. I will put the link in the description so you can also check it out. I also did a video tutorial how to use all the features and stuff. Yeah, check it out. Before I forget, remember you can book one-on-one coaching sessions with me. Link to fill out the form in the description, and I would contact you to make an appointment. You would learn even more than with these videos. All right, here we are in the car. Ferrari 296, and we're about to do 5 laps and see during the process what the tire pressures end up with and what the fuel consumption is. These are the conditions that we will have in the GT3 World Challenge. Quite hot, 28 degrees. Right, 1 lap but the pressures are still not up. We usually need like 3 laps. Rear tires already starting to melt, and still not up to pressure. Alright, now we have everywhere 26.7. Wouldn't be that bad. Oh my god. That wasn't good for the tires. Alright, starting the 5th lap. This is the one that counts. Can we make a 33? Not a valid one at least. Alright, we're done. Fuel consumption 223. This is what we do with ACC Drive. Check out the telemetry, and then in this case the last lap. Then here you see the high pressures, the average pressures, well, the loss and stuff, and the temperatures and everything. Also from the brakes, like high brake temperatures, average, low brake temperatures. So actually we could even increase the rear brake ducts, especially to try to cool the tires a bit more. But yeah, this is another topic. What we see here is that we are already pretty much on spot of what we wanna have. So we wouldn't need to, like, we see the average 26.7, 26.7, 26.8, 26.8. I mean, we could increase the fronts a little bit, but to be fair, seeing that they already reached this high pressure is not very much needed. Let's see how it would look like in Motec. This is how our Motec looks. And in this case, I created this temperature tab for me where I can see the temperatures of the brakes, here, temperatures of the tires, and here, and the pressures. And here you can see, like, yeah, what is the minimum pressure I get? This is the left front, and it's 26.5, maximum 26.9. We see there's where we have a most variation. We could decide to increase a little bit. I don't think there's much need, to be fair. The blue one would be rear right, the one on the higher end. We could decide to decrease that one, but it's about there. You can hover your mouse around here, and then in this box here you see the values of your pressures, and then you can see, yeah, check out the high spots, low spots, and decide for yourself if you want to have more or less pressure, taking into account what the optimums are. Alright fellas, hope you enjoyed the video. This would be all from me. Remember to hit the like and subscribe if you learned something. And yeah, if you want to follow me other races, I do lots of live streams. You can check out my channel, and see you next time. Bye bye.